viewers and my dear students, I Dr. Megha Chaudhary welcome you all in my surgery online class, and now onwards we will take the topics of spleen. First we should have the knowledge of what is the spleen. So spleen is an anatomical organ situated or lies under the ribs 9 to 11th ribs. So lies under the 9 to 11 ribs. So this is the spleen. स्प्लीन के ऊपर है डायफ्राग्राम, सो इट लाइज बीनीथ द अंडर सरफेस ऑफ डायफ्राग्राम. देन जो स्प्लीन का लोअर पोर्शन है वो कोलोन से टच होता है. दिस इज कोलोन एंड द स्प्लीन लाइज ओवर द किडनी. दिस इज लेफ्ट किडनी एंड दिस इज द हिलम पार्ट ऑफ द स्प्लीन. दिस इज द हिलम पार्ट. दिस इज द हिलम ऑफ spleen. So this is connected with the tail of pancreas. This is pancreas. And this is the tail of pancreas. So spleen is a very small anatomical organ, lies under the ribs 9 to 11 ribs, and it is very highly vascular organ. Now what happened, you should have the knowledge, because in surgery whenever any splenic abscess occur, so this splenic abscess can rupture and can pass into the diaphragm, can pass through the diaphragm. So it can cause empyema. So when splenic abscess get ruptures through the lower portion or under surface of the diaphragm, it can cause empyema. And as this spleen is in contact with the tail of the pancreas, this hilum of the spleen is in contact with the tail of the pancreas. This is tail. So during स्प्लीनेक्टोमी, जब स्प्लीन को पूरा जब रिमूव करते हैं, तो उस टाइम पे टेल ऑफ द पैंक्रियास कैन गेट इंजर्ड. एनी इंजरी और ट्रॉमा कैन अकर एट दिस लोकेशन, at the tail of pancreas. So that can leads to the pancreatic fistula. Pancreatic fistula. So operation should be done very carefully while taking or removing the spleens during the process of splenectomy, because the hilum of the spleen is in contact with the tail of the pancreas. So it can cause injury to the tail of the pancreas and cause pancreatic fistula. And also the splenic abscess rupture through the undersurface of the diaphragm can cause empyema. So this you should know. Now what are the functions of spleen? It is very essential organ and it is highly vascular. The arterial supply is done by splenic artery, a branch of coeliac artery, and the lymph is drained into the lymph nodes, retropancreatic lymph nodes and coeliac lymph nodes and hilum lymph nodes. Then what is the functions of spleen? The functions of spleen. So it produces antibodies. Antibodies against the bacteria and viruses, and especially it produces the antibodies opsonins. These are the antibodies which work against the bacteria and viruses. Opsonins. Then it produces lymphocytes, monocytes and plasma cells. Then it destroys the old abnormal RBCs or deranged RBCs. So the RBCs which have been old or abnormal or deranged are destroyed by the spleen. Spleen also produces antibodies, and antibodies like opsonins. It also produces a peptide known as tough needle. Tough needle, a peptide that is very essential and it stimulates the phagocytic activity of the leukocytes. So it stimulates the phagocytic activity of the leukocytes. So these are the functions of spleen. Now what are the congenital abnormalities of the spleen? This could be asked in the exam as a 5 marks question. So you should know what are the congenital abnormalities of the spleen. So spleen could be accessory. There could be accessory spleen present. This occurs normally in 10 to 30% cases. So the presence of accessory spleen. Then splenic agenesis. Splenic agenesis. Then wandering spleen. Wandering spleen is due to the loose ligaments. When ligaments are loose, so wandering spleen. Then polysplenia. Polysplenia means multiple spleens. This could be due to the failure of splenic fusion. So these are the congenital abnormalities of the spleen. There could be presence of accessory spleen. This occurs mostly in 10 to 30% cases. Splenic agenesis. Then wandering spleen due to the loose ligaments, and polysplenia is multiple spleens due to the failure of the splenic fusion.